This is the story of Toy Story 2. To play the story right now, press the green forward button. If you'd like to read the story yourself, you can switch between the play mode and the read mode by pressing the purple mode button. You can move through the story by using the green forward and the blue back buttons. You can quit at any time by pressing the red quit button. So press the green forward button and let's begin now.
Rex loved playing the Buzz Lightyear video game, even though he never won. Zurg vaporized the video game Buzz Lightyear with his ion blaster. In the same room, Woody was looking for his hat.
This will be the first year I miss cowboy camp, all because of my stupid hat.
Bo Peep smiled sweetly.
Woody, look under your boot.
Don't be silly, my hat is not under my boot.
But he looked anyway and saw Andy's name printed on the sole.
Uh-huh. And the boy who wrote that would take you to camp with or without your hat.
Then Rex accidentally turned on the TV set, and Al's Toy Barn commercial was playing. Al wore a chicken suit, making him look like the chicken in front of his store.
We got boats for $1, beanies for $1. We got baseballs, bats, balloons, bicycles, banjos for $1. And that's cheap, cheap, cheap.
Ham turned off the TV.
I despise that chicken.
Slinky entered.
I got some good news and I got some bad news. Good news is I found your hat, Woody.
My hat! Oh, Slink, thank you. Where'd you find it?
Well, that's the bad news.
The toys scattered as Buster, Andy's dog, burst into the room. He found Woody and licked him. They were great friends. Then, Andy swaggered in.
Stick 'em up! Hey, Woody, ready to go to cowboy camp?
But as he played with Woody and Buzz, he accidentally tore Woody's arm.
Oh, no.
Andy's mom came into the room.
Maybe we can fix him on the way.
But Andy decided to leave Woody home. So Andy's mom put Woody on a shelf. Woody learned that he shared the shelf with Wheezy, a penguin squeeze toy with a broken squeaker who had been forgotten.
We're all just one stitch away from here to there.
Wheezy pointed out the window to where Andy's mom was setting up a yard sale. Moments later, Andy's mom came into the room looking for items to sell. She took Wheezy down off the shelf. Woody was horrified. He whistled for Buster. The dog carried him outside to the 25-cent box. He grabbed the penguin and was returning to Andy's room when he slipped off Buster. A man saw Woody and became excited.
I found him! I found him!
When Andy's mom refused to sell him, the man stole Woody.
What's happening down there?
Buzz tried to rescue him, but the man's car was too fast. However, Buzz did get 2 clues. The license plate on the getaway car, LZTYBRN, and a feather. While the other toys tried to reconstruct the crime, Buzz quickly punched letters into Mr. Spell.
Lousy, try, Brian.
He looked around at the other toys.
Toy. Hold on!
Al's Toy Barn.
That was it! It was Al from Al's Toy Barn who took Woody. Al had taken Woody to his apartment, but he soon had to leave. Woody looked around for a way to escape. He was trying to open a vent when he was suddenly scooped up by a play horse named Bullseye. Then, a cowgirl named Jessie came out of a storage box.
It is you!
She and the horse were thrilled to see Woody. Bullseye pushed over a box with the toy prospector inside. His name was Stinky Pete. Meanwhile, Buzz led Mr. Potato Head, Ham, Rex, and Slinky to rescue Woody. They used Slinky's coil as a bungee cord to jump from the house.
to Al's Toy Barn and beyond.
Woody didn't understand why these toys were so excited to see him until they showed him he was part of a 1950s TV show called Woody's Roundup. Now that he had joined the group, they were a complete set that could be sold to the Toy Museum in Tokyo, Japan. Woody frowned.
Japan? No. I can't go to Japan. I gotta get back home to my owner, Andy.
Jessie got upset. Without Woody, she would have to go back into storage. Then Al returned. As he took snapshots of the toys, Woody's arm fell off. Al called the toy repair specialist. He put Woody's arm in his pocket for safekeeping. Then, he fell asleep in front of the TV. Woody tried reaching for his arm. Suddenly, Woody's Roundup blared from the TV. Al woke up and placed Woody back in his case, took the torn arm, and left the room. Woody saw the TV remote in front of Jessie's case.
You didn't have to go and pull a stunt like that.
Jessie didn't like being accused of something. Prospector tried to make peace, but Jessie and Bullseye were still upset that Woody wanted to go home. The next morning, while Woody's arm was being fixed, Buzz and the other toys arrived across the street from Al's Toy Barn.
We'll have to cross. There must be a safe way.
Using orange safety cones, the toys made their way across the street. Cars screeched to a stop, and tires squealed. But the toys made it safely to Al's Toy Barn.
Good job, troops. We're that much closer to Woody.
To get into Al's Toy Barn, the toys jumped all at once on the door sensor mat. The door swung open, and they went inside. The store was officially closed, so there were no customers. Buzz set off confidently.
Look for Al. We find Al, we find Woody. Now move out!
The toys split into groups. The first thing Buzz found was an entire aisle of new Buzz Lightyear toys. As Buzz approached, he awakened a brand new Buzz who believed he was a real space ranger. In another part of the store, Rex was excited to find a Buzz Lightyear video game manual that gave tips on how to defeat Zurg. He and Potato Head hooked up with Ham and Slinky to search the store in a toy car. In the Buzz Lightyear aisle, the new Buzz had trapped Andy's Buzz inside a box. When the toys cruised by, they mistook new Buzz for Andy's Buzz. New Buzz was suspicious of these toys until Rex spoke up.
Buzz, I know how to defeat Zurg!
New Buzz thought he'd found an ally and jumped into the car. Back at Al's apartment, Woody was in one piece and heading for the vent when Stinky Pete asked him to speak with Jessie. Jessie told Woody her story about Emily, the little girl who had been her owner. Jessie loved Emily very much, but Emily grew up and gave Jessie away. Prospector looked out of his box.
Andy's growing up, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Woody thought this over.
Who am I to break up the Roundup gang?
Jessie grinned, and Bullseye licked Woody's face. Andy's Buzz managed to kick open the box in which he was trapped. He ran off to look for his friends. By this time, new Buzz and the other toys were in Al's office, searching for Woody. Rex told new Buzz some tips he'd learned from the manual.
The secret entrance is to the left, hidden in the shadows.
Al came in to fax the snapshots of the Roundup gang to Japan and to speak with the museum. The toys were shocked to overhear Al's plan. They decided to hide in Al's bag, thinking it might get them closer to Woody. Andy's Buzz spotted Rex's tail sticking out of Al's bag as Al walked out to his car. Buzz ran to catch up, but the door slammed shut before he got through. He watched as Al drove across the street to his apartment. Thinking fast, Buzz knocked over a stack of boxes that struck the sensor mat. The door opened and Buzz ran after Al. In his hurry, he failed to notice that he had freed Emperor Zurg from one of the boxes. Seeing Buzz across the parking lot, the newly freed Emperor followed in pursuit.
Destroy Buzz Lightyear! Destroy Buzz Lightyear!
Al parked in front of his apartment building, but left his bag in the car. The toys saw him take the elevator to the top as they tried to find a way inside. Then, new Buzz found an air vent.
Just like you said, Lizard Man, in the shadows to the left. Okay, let's move!
While new Buzz hauled the toys up the elevator shaft using the magnetic radials on his new utility belt, Andy's Buzz crossed the street under an orange cone and followed the other toys into the vent. Upstairs, Al prepared the Roundup collection for shipment to Japan. They were thrilled to be going at last. New Buzz continued his climb up the elevator shaft, while all of Andy's toys clung to his utility line. Then, Rex slipped and pushed all the toys to the end of the line. As new Buzz's strength began to give out, he had an idea.
What was I thinking? My anti-gravity servos!
Andy's toys knew that new Buzz was just a toy, and that the anti-gravity servos on his new utility belt wouldn't work. But new Buzz struck a heroic pose and let go of the wall. The toys cried out as they fell. In Al's apartment, Woody, Jessie, and Bullseye were having fun playing. Jessie began to tickle Woody.
Please! No! No! Stop! Stop! I'm begging you! No more! Please,
Luckily,
no.
new Buzz and the other toys had fallen onto a rising elevator that took them back to Al's apartment. Potato Head looked through the air vent.
They're torturing him.
Slinky panted.
We're here to spring ya, Woody!
Using Rex as a battering ram, the toys crashed into the room. Woody had to stop a fight. Then old Buzz arrived. To prove he was the original Buzz, he showed everybody Andy's name on the bottom of his boot.
Woody, you're in danger here. We need to leave now.
Ah, Buzz. I can't go. I can't abandon these guys. They need me to get into this museum. Without me, they'll go back into storage. Maybe forever.
You are a toy!
I don't have a choice, Buzz. This is my only chance.
To do what, Woody? Watch kids from behind glass and never be loved again? Some life.
Woody turned to the TV. It was playing an episode of Woody's Roundup. He saw a boy like Andy and realized he'd made a mistake. Before leaving to catch up with Buzz and the others, he turned to the Roundup gang.
Hey, you guys! Come with me.
Before they could respond, Prospector screwed the vent grating shut.
Finally, my waiting has paid off, and no hand-me-down cowboy doll is gonna mess it up for me now!
New Buzz and Andy's toys watched helplessly through the vent. Seconds later, Al came back and packed Woody and the Roundup gang in a case. Then he left for the airport. The toys jumped down onto the elevator, discovering that Zurg arrived with it. While new Buzz battled with Zurg, Andy's Buzz and the other toys opened the elevator ceiling panel and attempted to rescue Woody. Rex, however, continued to watch the duel between Zurg and new Buzz. Zurg demanded that new Buzz surrender. Aiming his ion blaster at new Buzz's head, Rex turned away.
I can't look!
His tail knocked Zurg down the elevator shaft. Meanwhile, Slinky stretched as far as he could from the elevator ceiling. Just as he was about to grab Woody, Stinky Pete pulled Woody back into the case. Unaware of the rescue attempt, Al hurried out the lobby door with his treasures. Buzz and the other toys followed only to see him drive away, but Mr. Potato Head spied an idling Pizza Planet truck and commandeered the truck to chase Al. New Buzz stayed behind. Buzz and the toys followed Al to the airport. Hidden in a pet carrier, they went into the baggage handling area, a maze of conveyor belts, to find Woody's case. At last, Buzz found the case with Woody in it. He opened it and was attacked by Stinky Pete. Woody grabbed the prospector.
Hey, no one does that to my friend!
The prospector tore Woody's arm, but the toys were able to stun Stinky Pete with a flash camera, and they tossed him into a passing backpack. Although Bullseye had managed to escape from the case, Jessie had been loaded on a plane headed for Japan. Buzz, Woody, and Bullseye went after her.
Ride like the wind, Bullseye!
Like a cowboy in an old western, Woody rescued Jessie, and the toys returned home. Andy liked Jessie and Bullseye immediately, and Wheezy had a new squeaker.
Oh, wow, new toys. Cool. Thanks, Mom.
Andy ran downstairs. Buzz turned to Woody.
You still worried?
About Andy? Nah. It'll be fun while it lasts.
I'm proud of you, cowboy.
Besides, when it all ends, I'll have old Buzz Lightyear to keep me company. For infinity and beyond.
If you really want to quit, click on the picture of Zurg. To keep playing, click on the picture of Buzz. Click Slinky if you would like to visit Disney.com.
Danger.
Danger. Danger.